What's up, YouTube and Mr. Caravan's classes? Anyways, Paulie just wanted to say hi. I hope you are all well. I hope you're enjoying the video content. I'm by no by no means am I a YouTuber or expert at it, but I hope you're all well. I'm thinking of you, and I hope your day isn't rough. Ha! Rough, 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 rough. Anyways, take care. Okay, guys, Eastern philosophy, or sometimes called Asian philosophy, includes a variety of philosophies that originated in East and South Asia. We're going to talk about Chinese philosophy, Japanese philosophy, a little bit about Indian philosophy, a little bit about Buddhist philosophy, which is Indian but also Asian. Uh, anyways, lots to talk about, not a ton of time, just giving you an introduction, just a taste, so that later on in life you can pursue these topics. Eastern philosophy includes some of the oldest ideas on record about the nature of human beings, about the cosmos, about the purpose for our existence. And after 4,000 years, it's meaningful in many of its modern day incarnations. So we're going to briefly talk about the Big Four today. They're not only philosophies of the East, but they've proven to be influential in the lives, minds, and histories of people throughout the East. So the big four are Hinduism, Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism. I'm going to apologize in advance for any mispronunciations. It's not for lack of effort or study. One, some of these words I hear pronounced different ways by different sources. Also, I've got a little bit of a Pittsburgh accent sometimes. I can't even say the word Keller correctly. Anyways, I digress. Hinduism, the most influential native philosophy of India, encompasses a host of various practices and beliefs recognized by centuries, by millions upon millions of people. It has its origins in some of the oldest known writings. The Vedas, about 1500 BC, include hymns to the Hindu gods as well as philosophical speculation about the nature of ultimate existence. It incorporates Indian ways of life, religion, and scholarship. And that's one thing we'll see continually here, that Eastern philosophies are intertwined with the religions of the areas. Next up of the big four is Buddhism, the practices and beliefs derived from the teachings of Siddhartha, or the Buddha, or the Enlightened One, from about 560 BC. The Buddha was an Indian prince, and he attained enlightenment after decades of seeking, of fasting, of meditation. The Buddha taught that all desire leads to suffering, which can be overcome by renouncing desire. Buddhism spread from India throughout the East, including Tibet, Southeast Asia, Korea, China, Japan, where it merged with native traditions and changed form. In India, however, it wasn't reabsorbed into Hinduism. It actually died out, except for mostly on the island of Sri Lanka. Taoism, or Taoism as the British pronounce it. Anyways, this is the next of our big four. It's derived from the writings of ancient Chinese sages. We'll mostly focus on the words of Lao Tse, Lao Tzu. Lao Tzu is the most famous for being attributed the author of Tao Te Ching, the book of the way and its power. Now, Taoism again has philosophical aspects of it, but there's also a religious aspect of it. Now, philosophical Taoism emphasizes spontaneity, intuitive action, harmony with nature. The religious strain of Taoism emphasizes the search for immortality in the correspondence among human, natural, and cosmic spheres. Last among the four is Confucianism, The philosophy based on the teachings of Kung Fu Tzu, all right, about 550 BC, known in the West as Confucius. It stresses social harmony fostered through respect for superiors, benevolence towards subordinates. About harmony between the family and the town and the city and the states and the nation. It's really beautiful, this social harmony that it stresses. Now, Confucianism is the official philosophy of imperial China, starting from around 200 right up until 1911 in the fall of the Qing dynasty and the founding of the Chinese Republic. Confucian learning formed the basis of the imperial examination system used for selecting public officials and supplied much of the rationale for the administration of the Chinese empire. Again, it stresses harmony and respect. So, as the Big Four spread and developed, they've been continually modified as new groups of people incorporate them in different ways into their lives and cultures. For example, after Buddhism branched off from Hinduism, some Hindus did embrace the Buddha as an avatar or incarnation of the Hindu god Vishnu. In Japan, Buddhism merged with the native Shinto religion, and Buddha became one of the kami, or Shinto gods. A Chinese legend claims that the Buddha is actually the Taoist philosopher Lao Tzu. According to the story, Lao Tzu traveled from China to India to teach and to spread wisdom. Now, I was very brief. I was very rushed. I hope I didn't get anything wrong. I don't think I did. Here are my sources. Anyways, we're going to now continue to look more into these different Eastern perspectives of the Big Four, or at least three of the Big Four in the next 2 weeks. I hope all of you are well. Take care, and I hope you enjoy this parting joke. I thought I'd have to go to the dentist because one of my canines was loose. Anyways, hope you are well.